Total knee replacements and sciatica. Why is it so common? What is sciatica, and why does it affect so many people who have had a total knee replacement or who are going to get a total knee replacement? Hey there, my name is Dean Volk. I'm an international sciatica relief expert, and I'm here to answer questions for you. So, why is it common that people who are getting a total knee replacement or who have had knee replaced, why do they get sciatica? Well, first of all, let's talk about what sciatica is. Sciatica is really a generic term, which basically means there is an irritation of the sciatic nerve. And the sciatic nerve is the longest and largest nerve in the body that travels through the middle of the buttocks, down the back of the leg, through the hamstring, and then it splits behind the knee. And one branch goes down the outside part of the calf. The other one goes right down the center of the calf. So why is it that people who get total knee replacements often get sciatica? Most of the time, it has nothing to do with the total knee replacement and operation itself. But what it does have to do with is the fact that when you are recovering from a total knee replacement, you've already been limping, you've been having pain, your body's been compensating for all those problems, whichever side that knee pain was on. So you've been limping around, causing stress through your hip, your low back, your butt, your pelvic region, simply because the way you've been walking and favoring your painful leg, whether it's because you can't bend the knee, whether it's because it's locked and not able to straighten fully, there is a limp, there is a stress that is not natural going through the area where the sciatic nerve travels. Most of the time, sciatica is due to a disc issue in the low back. But what I have seen with people who are dealing with sciatica after a total knee replacement, it is more a muscular type of issue or a strain through the butt and pelvic region due to all the compensations, the way people walk, the way they're compensating for that painful leg, causing an unnatural strain in the buttock region, which is going to inflame that sciatic nerve, and you can get any of the sciatic nerve symptoms, whether it be tingling, numbness, sharp pain, dull pain, constant, intermittent, and it can be anywhere from your buttocks, through your hamstring, through your calf, into your foot. Oftentimes, and the most common three areas are the middle of the hamstring, the middle of the calf, and the outside bottom part of your foot. You can have all three of those areas inflamed and irritated. You can have one, you can have two. Actually, you don't even have to have any of those three, even though they're the most common. It can just be a deep pain in your buttocks. So what do you do about it? Most people think that they have to take care of one thing or the other. But here's what I have found. Being a physical therapist for 30 years, I've learned that anytime your body has any pain, stiffness, tightness, soreness, any type of abnormal sensation going on, the natural response of your body is to compensate for itself. So what does that mean? I tell people real easily, picture somebody walking around on a really bad sprained ankle. Their body is moving abnormally. Their shoulders are moving out of sync from their normal, nice, rhythmical back and forth movement. Their trunk isn't just twisting nice and slowly. It's sort of jerking and moving. And what happens is your body's compensating for that ankle for two reasons. Number one, your body wants to protect that ankle. So what is the muscles right around that ankle doing? They're locking in place so that that ankle does not get any further damage. But at the same time, your body's compensating because your body wants to continue to function. And in order to do that, you've got to get the weight off of that side very quickly and shift it to the other side, which causes an imbalance throughout your entire body, and your entire body is compensating. So what that does, it throws things out of balance. Things are pulling here, and it's abnormal, and it adds a stress through your body. Similar things happen when you limp around on a bad knee for a long period of time, and when you get that knee surgery because you can't walk normally, your body's compensating. So not only is it affecting your knee from that surgical site from the total knee replacement, but it's affecting the entire moving chain of your body, from your butt, your hips, your shoulders. Everything is compensating. And then your sciatic nerve flares up because of all that strain through the pelvic region. So how do you treat it? To me, the easiest, best, and fastest way to get relief from both total knee replacement pain and sciatic pain is to find where your body is most out of balance and work the side that is looser, more comfortable, less restricted. Here's what I have learned, that when you try to force movements that are not comfortable, that are tight, that are restricted, your body's going to fight against it, causing more compensations, causing more imbalances, causing more stress through your body. When you start working the side of the body that's looser, more comfortable, less restricted, your body will respond by relaxing tension, easing the imbalances, and actually the restricted, tighter side will actually calm down and ease tension so that your body is more back in balance. And when your body's back in balance, you can move better, you have less pain, and your body is being put in a position to heal. I hope that makes sense. Should you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at info@sciaticareliefnow.net. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up button, give me a like, subscribe to the page, and I hope to hear from you soon if you are looking for some help.